World, man. World's best host, yours truly, E.T., man. We are locked inside of the galaxy right now. Today, I'm greeted by a very beautiful brown-skinned woman, very tall, very talented, very like everything, and she's had a career already before the age of 30, which is ridiculous. Everything from Disney, South Carolina, to LA, to everything else is going on. Please introduce yourself to the world, Babby.
Hey, y'all. It's Coco Jones.
Coco Jones. Back again. Now, I will say this to you. Your song, your current record that's in every club, because I host about 7 clubs a week.
Wow.
And I cannot go anywhere without that song having to be played.
In the club?
Let me tell you something. You have literally brought back R&B music, slow jams, to the club.
What?
Yes. I mean, you ain't heard this before. You ain't heard this before?
I mean, like the club at night?
The club at nighttime. I'm talking about, woo, party time. And there's a set, like, because your song now has reopened the door for other songs to be played at nighttime in the club again.
Wow. I need to see that.
Oh, well, come on to R&B Wednesdays at VVS. I got you.
I bet that.
Because it's panty raised and Escalades, but your song's definitely getting played.
Okay.
Miss Coco Jones, so I was looking at some of the information, and, you know, I'm not a big Google fan because I know you can buy information on Google now, so I use Brave and DuckDuckGo.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I just don't worry. I'm a tech nerd. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I went on Brave to, like, look some information. So I was under the impression that you're from California, but are you from South Carolina? Or
I was born in South Carolina.
So born in South Carolina.
And I was raised in Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that information was correct. So whoever told me California, y'all kissed my ass, bro. Y'all lied to me.
Don't act like it was Google who said that.
They did it. It was.
Okay. All right. All right, E.T. now.
All right, so tell me this transition though, because you had a time where you were signed, and then at 2014 you were like dropped from the label.
Yeah.
How did?
Well, I started singing professionally when I was 9, and I started working with Disney Channel when I was like 12.
Yeah.
I had been singing all around Nashville, wherever I could, wherever me and my mom could find, and I ended up doing this talent competition, and the judge was so impressed with me that he worked with me for free for 2 years. And I made this little demo EP. My mom printed it out on her PC. I don't know how she did that still. But I saved the EP and I gave it to just a casting director at one of these big cattle calls. You know, they have those all the time. Like, your kid can be a star.
Yeah.
So many kids, and I gave them my EP. I was like, find out about me, okay? You'll know my name.
Right.
A couple years later, I started working with Disney Channel, and then I did a very big made-for-TV movie with them that was the #1 movie of that year, and it kind of changed my life. So, of course, from there, everybody wants a piece,
Everybody
and
wants
they want to, like, you know, expand on this feeling that worked.
And then what label calls and says, "Hey, we want you"?
Well, LOL. I guess I would say with Disney Channel, typically they work a lot with Hollywood records.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's just kind of like not really a package deal, but ideally you're probably going to go over there because they cross market. So whatever songs you have, they're going to put them in your TV show. Whatever TV show stuff you do, they're going to make sure that they can tie your music in. They kind of like cross market in a way. Or at least they had done that a lot in the past with other previous like Disney stars. So that's what they were planning to do with me. And it just, you know, plans don't always come into fruition if you don't have the right team and if they don't really know how to do that plan, but make it work for a black girl, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of like experimenting with me to see if it was going to work and not really, you know, seeing things eye to eye. And I think for me, I was coming into my own age, so I didn't really know how to say I want to be myself because I didn't really know myself. I had only done roles and sang songs that I was told to sing for a really long time. So I
you was growing up playing characters and
Absolutely.
not even trying to really discover yourself yet.
Yeah, so when I got dropped, I was so sad as hell, but I got to be normal. I got to go outside. I met like my best friends, and I was at the college parties. I did not go to college, but I went to them college parties.
Yes,
okay, I was up on that campus, and I got to like experience real life, and then I had something to say because I had lived.
Yeah.
And I had like loved and lost, and I could write.
That's a good point. Do you think that's the reason when I listen to you, you come across as if the words you are singing are so impactful? Like it's almost like you mean every single syllable that's coming out of your mouth. When I hear I See You, I'm like, man, she went through something here. It seems so real. Is that the reason why? Because like that blessing of them letting you go and then you got a chance to experience life, that's why the words come out so meaningful.
Absolutely. I really had to learn how to be authentic and myself because When you're raised in like the industry, especially Disney Channel, where you have to be so cut and proper, like I would literally censor myself. So when I would sing, I wouldn't write about the things that I would say to my friends, and I didn't know how to bridge the gap. So I had to fight to be like, it's okay that I say what I really feel, or it's okay that I tell the truth. Like that's what real artists do. I had to like unlearn these things. And so now all I do is go hard with my feelings and like really, really be authentic, because I was so scared to do that for such a long time that I just want to jump in.
And I feel, I could be wrong, but it just looks like to me too, the type of songs you're choosing to sing are honest songs about vulnerability in a time where, in my opinion, the push of this not being vulnerable as a woman is like this thing now. Yeah. You know, where it's like I can't just sit there and say, yo, I spun the block on a guy I missed because I missed him and I loved him. Or, and then ICU comes out, it's like, it's the way that you touch me. Those are all things that we haven't heard in a long time of just honesty. You know, and so many people can relate to that. How has that turned out for you when people come to you like, yo, this song is the song I've been missing? Like, do you get a lot of that now?
Yes, so I do get a lot of love from my culture, which is very heartwarming, because I want to present another option for my Black girls. I want us to be able to be vulnerable and that be like allowed. And it's just, you know, I feel like music is so powerful that I just want to make sure whatever I'm saying is bringing people up, bringing my women up, and is being really honest and being what you want to see. I don't want to always be saying, you know, this guy ain't nothing, because then that's all I'm going to keep seeing. So I'd rather be like, man, this person is so important, their spirit, and it uplifts me so that I can see that.
And then attract that kind of energy that you're looking for.
Absolutely. Words are powerful. Music is powerful. So I'm very conscious of everything that I say, and I love when it connects with my culture. Something
that I would say, too, is the stuff you sing from here. Like, you got this... I haven't heard, I don't really normally hear that in normally today's singers. So what I generally try to find out is that when I hear someone like you, it makes me think that you were raised and listened to singers who had to sing.
Absolutely.
So give me some of those. Who were that?
I mean, my mom was pretty much my team when we had no team. Okay. And she would always tell me, if you can sing these songs, you can sing anything. So I was singing Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, CeCe Winans, Mariah Carey. I was belting. Fighting for my life with those high notes. But it taught me so much about channeling emotion. It taught me so much about my range and how to go really low and high. I was singing this same type of way as a kid. Some of my ad-libs in my old songs is crazy. But yeah, I really give her a lot of credit, because if I'm not educated on my history, I really don't know where I need to go. And you know, it's so important to know what came before me to help mold me into the right version of myself. You know,
because you're at this level now to where I've always said that no matter the times that we live in, where people are just grabbing for the views, there's a difference between having views and having fans. And I know we live in a social media time. People think viewers are fans. Like, that's not the same. If I'm driving down a freeway and a car accident's going on and there's traffic, am I a fan of that car accident, or am I just viewing it? And that's how a lot of these artists are to me sometimes. I don't need you to say it because I see you laughing, but I know how it goes down. But when I hear you, I was like, I don't get that. I'm like, you actually have fans because you're connecting with them. Did you ever take any type of lessons on tones and frequencies?
I did have a couple of moments where I was working with a vocal coach. I think I remember one moment too where I was really trying to like increase my range. And I was trying to find like this different pocket of singing that I had seen other artists have, and I wanted to figure out how to do that myself. So I went to a vocal coach who was like very popular in expanding range and everything. But it never really lasted, because I always felt like they would alter the way I learned how to sing. And it would kind of make me feel like I had to start from scratch. And I was like, that just doesn't make sense, you know? Like somebody that plays piano and all that they did was learn it from ear, and now you got to go back to the basics, you know what I'm saying, just so you can be classically trained. It's like, well, I've been doing it this way my whole life, and the same feeling and the same effect, so I'm going to just stick with what I know.
And then on top of that, it's kind of like, I guess, when you're saying from a vocal perspective, imagine like a makeup artist, and they're just putting on makeup, but it's like you're supposed to make it look like it's not there, like, you know, but you're trying to change how I look. That's not the same thing.
That's very true. That's very true. I would definitely be open to it more, because there's a lot more that I want to work on, like my vocal longevity during a show. Like I know Beyonce's show was like 2.5 hours or something. Like, Am I ready for that? Well, no. I want to be prepared though, just in case.
Right. Any music artist that you listen to that's outside of your genre of music that's like influential for you?
Oh yes, absolutely. Right now I'm really into like jazz. So
okay.
Oh my gosh, there's this girl Samantha Joy. I think she just won a Grammy, but her voice, I literally feel like I'm back in time. She's a jazz musician and she's so beautiful. So yeah, I listen to my outside of my genre all the time.
Right. I've always noticed that too when it comes to like a lot of different artists. A lot of people think that they're just only stuck, and I'm like, that's just what they do. But most people, being in the radio game and being in the podcasting game, I've always told people like outside in the world, I'm like, to y'all, there's different genres, but to the artists, they're behind the scenes working. Like there's rappers working with country singers and vice versa. Like you don't even know who's working with who because it's just music to everybody, to the artist. You know what I mean? Anybody that's outside of the genre that you want to work with?
Let me think. I would have to think about that more. I would
because
really
you know
want to
there's some great rock bands that I think would love. Like if you took imagine you got with an old metals band and they just started.
What am I supposed to do on that track?
I'm just exactly. That's my
facts,
point, though, is I don't know.
That's fact.
But I would love to see someone from that era, like, yo, I got this guitar riff for you.
And maybe one day I would do that.
And then, like, here's, it's so-and-so and Coco Jones, like, yo, how did that even happen?
I would do that. I could definitely see, like, something like EDM.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of R&B singers do that crossover song.
Yeah,
it's more
yeah.
It's not really my voice for real singing out. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But, like, Calvin Harris, they be making some bops that be in all the overseas clubs. So
I
what's
get
up?
it. Yeah.
I'll pop into that, and I want to do something in gospel. Definitely want to do something in country because I'm, from
original
Nashville.
gospel or something that you want to remake?
I would either honestly. I would remake a classic. I would work there's so many amazing like Marvin Sapp that I could do something with him. I learned hella ad libs from him. He's fire.
Yeah.
There's so many though.
Yeah. Anybody been hitting you up lately on some like, yo, my bad, I got it wrong? Has anybody had to apologize to you for not
believing in me or something?
For not believing in you?
It's not necessarily like an outright apology. It's just like the energy switch up. It's like, oh, now you're pressed. But before I was pressed,
right?
I
didn't recognize it. So and because everyone else recognized it, now I'm gonna recognize it.
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Right.
It definitely gives that sometimes, but I don't look at it and take it too personal because sometimes it's really just there's a lot going on in that person's life, and sometimes it's really just not your time. So I can't look at the people who didn't believe or weren't pressed to make it happen as like they're wrong. I just look at it like that was the wrong path, and this is the right path. So it's what it is.
When you're doing this kind of artwork that you're doing right now, right? You have now getting to the level to where people are starting to recognize you. You can't go anywhere. Is that getting on your nerves yet?
Nah, it's not getting on my nerves yet. I still definitely do some stuff that is like ridiculous, like be outside by my whole self.
Right.
And my team be like, why? And I'm like, let freedom.
She's breathing hard
my
and
my
rolling
manager
her
with
eyes.
the deep sigh.
She's like, if this little dude only knew.
I'm crying. I think for me, I'm just reveling in my last moments of normalcy.
Of normalcy.
Because I just want to remember them. I want to remember.
And let's be honest, okay? You're a Tennessee girl. Mm-hmm. So if anything that I've known about, men or women from the country, like there's some mud playing going on. We want to play. We want to go in the forest. We want to go on the ATVs.
All right, now mud play. It's not giving that over here. I'll be relating to Hillary on that regard. Maybe it's not
I ain't
giving.
doing that one.
It's not giving camping. It might be giving glamping. We can glamly camp.
Glam camp?
But no, I'm not trying to be
camping with a chandelier.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's it. Some bug spray.
It's a tour bus, but we outside.
Tour bus camping, but we are outside.
We are, and make sure that Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi.
In a
exactly.
tour bus.
I'll go visit it, and then when the bugs come out, at night, then I'm going back in the trailer.
In trailer time.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I just want to enjoy my normalcy, and I feel like I'm a very normal person. I'm very down to earth. All of this is my job and my passion, but it doesn't make me who I am. I've been myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Has it hard to turn down people approaching you for dating now?
Nar. They can get turned down. But and not in a rude way.
Hell no.
Absolutely
y'all,
not.
skirt.
If anything, I'm very much more tactical with how I move.
Yeah.
Because I would hate for something to be on the internet because the internet is permanent and I wasn't sure about that person, and it just wasn't the right look for me.
Yeah.
So, no, it's not harder to turn them down. It's like more necessary.
Isn't that difficult though? I've always told somebody else when people talk about, oh, you should have noticed certain things about this person, whoever it is, in the beginning. I always think that's impossible. A murderer doesn't come to you and go, hey, how are you doing? My name is so and so. I plan on killing you today, and I'm going to eat your flesh. Like that doesn't happen.
Oh my God!
You don't meet that person like that. You meet the representation of whoever that is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard, right? Wouldn't you think it's difficult?
Of course, it's difficult to get to know anybody's true intentions.
Yeah.
This is the world.
Yeah.
This is not heaven. This is earth.
So how does someone get a chance with you?
Consistency.
What does that look like to you? What does consistency look like to you? Like, is that calling you? Is that sending you, hey, just checking up on you? Did you eat today? What's going on? Do you need me to buy you some new packs of hair? What's cracking?
That's crazy. I'd be like, well, what brand? Consistency in all areas. Like, I feel like you make time for what's important to you. And I definitely want somebody who's also on their hustle. Like, I can't be the only one working because I'm grinding right now.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that in the person that I'm interested in. It's about respect.
It's the balance, right? So can we grind together when we're apart, but also make me a part of the grind
Absolutely.
so that I know that I'm involved with what you got going on?
Absolutely. The intentionality is really going to go the distance, especially because I'm in an industry where it's just the more genuine, the more I'm like, word. It just really sticks out to me.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to feel fake. I just deal with that all the time in LA. You know what I'm saying? So consistency and being genuine and character. Like, first of all, I'm going to ask you the way you ask me some good questions right now because you're serving with this interview.
Thank you.
I will also be doing that to these people that are trying to be a part of my life.
Yeah.
These questions are going to be questioning.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if I'm wasting my time.
You know what's so crazy? There was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but the reason I don't want to say his name is because he's a controversial guy. But the statement that he made a lot of sense. He said, I don't date to date. I'm looking to get married. And everyone that I'm in contact with, I let them know I'm looking to get married. These are my things that I'm into. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought that's a very honest way to look at things. Everyone's looking just to date.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of backwards because if you're dating, then you're going to have loopholes and you might have, but if you're looking to I'm looking to establish a relationship for future marriage and whatever else your desires are within that marriage, right? Whatever that dynamic is for you.
Yeah.
But no one really kind of dates them. They don't look for that. They talk about dating, not looking for a lifelong partner.
Yeah, I think I've met women who are on the lifelong partner type of time. So I'm like, they're out there, the ones that are looking for something
There's about
serious.
5 of them. I see them.
Oh, please. Come on now. But no, I agree. I think dating to marry and stay married too. Like in this culture, I just feel like, are we staying married?
Well, because I think there's a difference between we're just talking now, but I think there's a difference between people that are looking looking for love and are in love with what it takes to stay in love.
That's a fact.
That's a real different thing. You know what I mean? Because we can have fun and you can be in love with someone for a lot of different things, but you're not even in love with what it takes to stay in love, and then that's why things fall apart. A lot of the times, I don't think people, we just grew out of each other. I'm like, no.
And I mean, I wouldn't want to walk a mile in their Louis Vuittons to find out what it was like in that relationship. I just want, for me, I know that time is of the essence, and I don't want to look back on this moment in life and be like, well, you were distracted because you was messing with da 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 da. Like, I want to be focused, and if I am going to take a moment or a piece of that focus away for somebody, they got to be worth it.
Yeah.
I just don't have time for anything counterfeit.
I get that, but I think it's probably difficult. You got to run? What you got going on?
Oh, no. I was just making sure we're good on time.
Oh, are we good on time? No, we're not? We got to go? Ron's telling me we got to go, you guys. So we're going to cut this. We're going to get out of here. This is going to be on the video. So Ron's over here. I've known Ron forever, and he's letting me know right now, little light skin nigga, we got to go.
LOL. What about you and your color, okay? Light skin is fine. Your color is fine.
Okay. It's anyway. Okay, I'm just letting them know because Ron been getting on me for about 15 years now, bro, so I know it's cracking. But anyway, hilarious. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by Inside of the Galaxies. Thank you for stopping by the streets. And I hope you enjoy L.A. more.
I do enjoy L.A. It's good for work opportunities.
I'm from Cali, homie, so I ain't
got no problem with it. I film Bel Air over there. I make music over there.
Right.
I mean, hey, I'm living there and I'm working there and I'm getting my bag there.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where I'm going to be at.
Yeah, so get the check and then, but, I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to the South and find you a good one, baby. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, man. You guys keep it locked right here, man. ET says, let's go.